Casa Verde Chill.
Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Reinventing the Meal. Today we are making a very classic soul-healing Italian dish. We're gonna be putting together some spaghetti bolognese, and we're gonna do this in a way where it's something you can make on a weeknight. Let's say you had a really tough day at work and you're just pissed and you just need something to warm your heart a little bit, but you don't want to spend 4 hours on dinner. You know, you can still make this and feel better and cozy and nice. It's like therapy in a bowl. It's so good. So to make this spaghetti bolognese, you will obviously need your spaghetti. You will need 1 pound of ground beef. You will need a white onion, some minced garlic, some carrots, 2 small cans of tomato sauce, and 1 regular size can of crushed tomatoes. And if you do have it, some pecorino romano or Gran Padano. If you have any of that, so you can, grate some up at the end as some garnish on top. Everyone wants cheese on top of their pasta. That's just how it works. Anyway, to get started, we're gonna need to make our sauce. So you're gonna take your white onion, you're gonna need half of it, and you're just gonna dice this as finely as possible. We don't want any really big onion chunks in this sauce. We want them to be very fine, very small. You are going to grate your carrot very finely. I thought I was gonna need 2 carrots. I just ended up needing 1 big carrot and I was fine. So then your fresh vegetable prep should be your jar of minced garlic, or if you wanna get some fresh garlic and mince it up, that's fine, but I'm just trying to make this easy on you. You're gonna put some olive oil in a large pan and you are gonna throw your vegetables in to all just caramelize and get to know each other. I would say give it about 5 to 10 minutes, periodically throwing in a little water to help soften them up while they cook, and then you can add in your ground beef. Look, if you can get some browning on your ground beef, more power to you. I wasn't able to do it this time just because I just can't sometimes. And just be sure that you're breaking up your beef as much as possible. You don't want any massive ground beef chunks. So if you can break up your ground beef pieces into very small pieces as it cooks, that would be awesome. Once your ground beef looks like it's just about finished cooking and there's no more pink spots, optionally you can throw in a little bit of red wine. I don't have any. I just have whiskey. So what I went ahead and did is I just poured myself a glass of whiskey. I didn't put it in the dish or anything. I just wanted some to drink. So if you're gonna be skipping the wine step like I am, go ahead and add in your cans of tomato sauce and crushed tomatoes, and you're just gonna mix that all together. You're gonna notice that it's a little watery, and that's why you kind of wanna let this sit and simmer for at least 30 minutes, just because you want some of that extra water to evaporate. But if you have the time and you feel really treating yourself, if you can let this sit and cook for 2 to 3 hours, it'll be this thick, amazing, decadent, rich sauce. And following that, to make it even more amazing and rich and yummy, if you have heavy cream or a little bit of milk, or I didn't have either, I just had sour cream. If you just put a couple dollops of sour cream or just a dash of heavy cream or milk in there just for extra creaminess and richness, that also helps bring this sauce together so much. Optionally as well, whether you're making meat sauce or just regular tomato sauce, it's always nice to add a little bit of sugar, just obviously because tomatoes lean a little more acidic, so that sugar helps balance out the sauce a little bit more. So while that sauce is sitting for however long you would like it to cook it for, go ahead and bring some water to a boil, and please be sure that you are liberally salting your pasta water, because that salted pasta water is important a few steps later. Once that comes to a boil, you're gonna throw in your pasta and you're gonna let that cook for however long the packaging says so. I love an al dente pasta, and I will say time and time again that al dente pasta is the superior way to eat pasta. And once your pasta is done cooking, you do not strain it, absolutely do not strain it. You just take your, what is it, your hooked ladle or whatever, and you just bring the pasta directly into your pot of sauce. Admittedly, I made a little too much pasta, so there's more pasta ratio than there is, sauce, but that's okay, that's fine. And you're just gonna mix that all together. You're just gonna combine it, and you're gonna take about a half a cup of that pasta water and you're gonna pour that in. And as I've explained before, you pour in a little bit of pasta water because of the starches that are in that water and the salt. The salt is what's seasoning it, and the starches is what helps that sauce cling to the pasta and bring you a more put together and brought together pasta dish. And yeah, once you're done mixing it all up, you just slap it on a plate. You don't have to do any fancy plating. It's supposed to look rustic. Just shave a little bit of your cheese on top. In my case, it is pecorino romano, and just to be a little extra fancy for color, I put a leaf of basil on top, but that's just me. And there you have it. That is your spaghetti bolognese, aka your spaghetti with meat sauce, as your mom probably called it growing up. Oh my gosh. It's meaty and velvety and delicious. It is impossible for you to have a bad day if somebody comes up to you and gives you a plate of spaghetti bolognese. Yo, and I got a whole pot of this. I got like a whole pot of this fucking pasta. I have so much. I have so many leftovers. I'm just gonna have to donate it to a bunch of my friends. Yo, this is so good. This is, like I said, this is soul healing. This is incredible. And because we cooked our pasta al dente, it's got a nice little bite, nice little chew. Which is what you want. Nobody wants mushy, overcooked pasta. That's bullshit. Seriously, if you're having a bad day and you want something to make you feel better, make some fucking spaghetti bolognese, man. I genuinely thought I was gonna eat the rest off camera, but there's no time. Oh my God. I'm telling you, love yourself and make some spaghetti bolognese. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.